Hi guys and welcome back to Thrustzone.com. This is Mohit Soni. We are going to drive the Skoda Kodiaq and tell you what has changed and what is not, because I'm not going to start with the usual review. You've already read about it. It's almost been 2 years that it has been in the Indian market. Sadly, somehow, for whatever reason, we've just missed driving it. But right now we have the car with us and we've done some interesting short videos on our Instagram and YouTube. You should check that out, where I explain in detail what aspects are much more better and what is on offer and what makes the Skoda Kodiaq a strong proposition in the market. But quickly, since I'm driving, I will tell you certain aspects of the car that it has now become smoother, much more refined, much more easier to drive, continues to be very comfortable, very stable on the highway. It is very easy to drive in the city as well. The steering updates I feel that have been done to this car has made it much more better to drive in every scenario. The ride quality is just become so much more better. Highway stability is spot on. It is everything that you expect from a car of this size and price. As a product, this is fantastic. If I were to give you certain updates on the interior, it's a 7-seater. You still have a lot of boot space. There is good amount of space in the second row. The first row is really comfortable as well, with the huge seats on offer, and feature list is humongous. Apart from ADAS, you will get every single thing. The ADAS features are also coming in the next update, which is also not really that far away, and all of this makes the Skoda Kodiaq very impressive. Just to give you a heads up on the features, you have a virtual cockpit, you have a big screen, you have heated and ventilated seats, parking assist, 360-degree parking camera, sensors, huge sunroof on offer, and sporty pedals, and an interior that is one of the last few interiors. Why exactly, I've shown that in the short video. Please go check it out. And all of it makes it a very impressive car. It has just become so much more better than before. It's feature loaded and it's got a design on the outside that is brilliant. Subtle changes to the facelift in terms of headlamps and tail lamps. Alloy wheels has made it so much better. So in all of those aspects, it's pretty brilliant. You're paying a big price, you're definitely getting a very good car which feels complete. So that's the reason why I don't have much criticism. But let's talk about something that is become different over the period of time that the Skoda Kodiaq has been in the Indian market. And in the last 2 years, what has changed? Well, a lot has changed, but at the same time nothing really has changed. The Skoda Kodiaq basically goes against the likes of the Jeep Meridian and the Toyota Fortuner, and you've seen comparisons for that since a very long time, and you know that the Skoda Kodiaq is a better car. You get a 4x4 option, and that makes it really impressive, puts it on line with the Fortuner and the Jeep, and even the Skoda does 4x4 activities quite well. It won't be as solid as the Jeep or as effortless as the Fortuner, but it does its job, and that is also very important to note. So if somebody is doing it right, however they're doing it, it's okay. So that is a critical aspect, and what the Skoda has done is basically replicating the aspect because of its strong portfolio. When the Superb was there, you were comparing it to when the Superb was the only car in the segment around the 50 lakh rupee mark, you used to compare it to the SUVs, and you would go and get the SUVs like let's get a BMW X1, Audi Q3, Mercedes GLA, whatever. So with the sedan and SUV thing, the SUV sometimes won and people bought those over the Superb. But with the Kodiaq, you have a 7-seater option, and people love 7 seats in India, like you do as well. If you're looking at this review, you know that you are looking for a 7-seater. So all of that makes the Skoda Kodiaq a very strong proposition in this category. It has never been this good, because it's finally an SUV, it's a 7-seater, and all of that makes a lot of sense now. The Skoda Kodiaq is much more premium. You get a bigger petrol engine. Diesels are out, petrols are in, and the petrol engine on the Skoda is, needless to say, very strong. Like I said in my drive review, that speed, pickup, performance, top end, the capabilities to enjoy the performance off the line, the 4x4, the fantastic traction, the 0 to 100 under 8 seconds, you can still enjoy all of that. Plus, it being so comfortable, feature loaded, and it just finally feels like a complete car. And that's what makes the Skoda Kodiaq a very strong proposition even after all these years. The competition has been very stagnant in this, and especially the Fortuner. So you really don't see any reason why not to get this car. And Secondly, all of this features and other things that I've explained in the short videos, you should definitely check them out, makes the Skoda Kodiaq a very impressive car to have. At the same time, it is comfortable, it is great, and what has happened really all these in the last couple of years is that the pricing and the varianting has just changed a little bit, which has made the Skoda Kodiaq even much better. At the same time, there has been instances where the Skoda Kodiaq wasn't available on sale. It has come back for second or the third time, and there are certain units to be sold. So you can definitely get your hands on this car. Something that I should have mentioned earlier, but here we go. That I've mentioned that aspect because I was focusing on the other aspects much more, because I think that was also necessary for you to tell. And thirdly, the new Skoda Kodiaq might also come within a year, so you can get your hands on this Kodiaq, where the pricing has just dropped just before we picked up this car for a test drive. The Skoda has dropped the pricing by almost 2 lakh rupees. The varianting has changed, feature list hasn't changed, variants have been shuffled, but in terms of feature list nothing has changed, so you don't need to worry about anything. So all of this just comes together really well. The Skoda Kodiaq in the market, its positioning, its cannibalization within the portfolio, the Superb versus the Kodiaq versus other premium German brands, and all of that has strengthened the position of the Kodiaq by a big margin. That wasn't the case earlier. It now is, with the strong portfolio that Skoda has. All you need is a strong portfolio, a portfolio of cars which helps people choose better. Skoda has very simply done that, right? And when I say simply, because they have a tagline which says simply clever. So all you sometimes need to do is very simple steps to make your life easier. Skoda has done that for themselves and for you guys as well. The Indian market right now still doesn't have great 7-seater options in the luxury space at this price point. In fact, the Skoda Kodiaq has sort of a dominant position in this area, and this is what makes the car a really good buy even now, and that's why we're doing this video, to tell you about this. We'll be writing about it on our website, and like I said, like probably for the 4th or 5th time, we've done some short videos on it. You should definitely check that out. Until then, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. Please share it with somebody who's looking for a car like this. And that is it. See you next time in the next video. Until then, goodbye.